So when you open up the book after the tab for index, you'll notice on the left-hand side that the version number and the gold price and platinum price is here. And we've added down here to the bottom a chart from Kitco of the price of gold for the last couple of years so that you could show your customer. Most stores have increased their prices for product in the showcases. People all over the country has seen on news how people are selling their gold and gold is going up. But I kind of thought it would help with the visual. And if you turn the page, then you get into the index. And the index is done by numbers first, and then after numbers it starts getting alphabetical. The second column over here is the chapter number, which was on the tab, and then each chapter number has its own particular page. So every single page of the index, you can see it just continues alphabetically and just keeps on going. So after we get finished with the index, which is probably, let's see how many pages it is. It's 16 pages. Then we get over to the information page, and if we continue on in the information page, you'll see the addresses for the vendors. So these are the vendors where I use some of the pricing in the store, and you can see their address and phone numbers and their websites. Then over here, these are some people I recommend that'll do some work for you. You can send your work to them, like Bob Staley. He does laser welding. Bill Bray does diamond cutting, and he's in the back chapter. So if you have a chipped or broken stone, you can send it to Bill, and he will recut the stone. This young lady, Catherine Howell, she works for me and does hand carving of waxes and CAD-CAM. And then Wayne Emery down here cuts gemstones. He can recut them, fix breaks and such that you might have. And then if we continue on, you'll find there's a very excellent school here, the New Approach School, in addition to the Revere Academy. They're both very good for sending your jeweler for some additional courses. And Blaine Lewis has a very excellent video, I think it's $179, how to set princess cuts. Down here at the very bottom, Watch and Pin Company, found these people recently. They helped us with the watch repair section, and they do wholesale repair, watch repair for the industry. This lady over here, Jerry White, used to work for me, was my shop foreman. She does bead and pearl stringing. And Heraldica will do engravings for family crest in your rings you make, in addition to gemstones. They'll cut your family crest in a stone. And down here, Neil and his father, they do enameling. They do a terrific job. And then Dave Kessner will do hand engraving for you. And then Mike Gorig over here, CAD Trends, he does CAD-CAM. He is a wonderful, beautiful jewelry designer. His stuff is just terrific. And if you're not terrific at using CAD-CAM or waxes, this is what Mike can do for your store. You can send him a picture, he'll design it up on the computer, and then like I do, he can connect to your computer through the internet. And then while your customer is in the store, he's in a different state, he can show on your computer screen to your customer the design, and he'll sell it for you and price it for you. And he has a 90% closing ratio when it comes to selling designs. And if the lady wants it tweaked a little bit, he'll happy to do that. He can make the whole ring for you from scratch, start to finish. He can sell you just the wax. He can sell you just the file, whatever would help you in your store. These are some more information about the price book. And then there's some information here about the markup and the jeweler's commission. And I will discuss the jeweler's commission a little bit when we actually get to one of the pages. In the price book, you'll see in bold, this happens to be the retail price. This happens to be, I believe, a barrel clasp. And so this is the price here, and the jeweler's code down here, the $18, is the retail labor price. Then let's continue on to the next page. I highly recommend the Friedman Group for training the store manager or the store owner how to make your store do wonderful and increase your sales. I went to Harry Freeman in the 90s, and the first year I instilled everything he taught me, which is a lot of the training I will give you in selling repairs and custom. My sales went up 35% the first year. In addition, I will come to your store and help you with the shop and its layout, train the staff in using my price book. Also, a QuickBooks Pro Advisor will help set up your QuickBooks and accounting for a jewelry store. So here we are, we're getting into the very first section, which is Chapter 100, ring sizing and shanks. The very first facing chapter of each chapter has this special information section. And here I give information to the staff. This is probably nothing that you'd want to read to the customer, but this is stuff for the staff to read on their own. It tells them what's included in each price. For instance, here's something down here. If the customer does not want to have their stones checked and tightened, nor have or pay for rhodium plating, then you would charge them for the least expensive gold ring sizing, and you would just mark on the customer's envelope, no guarantee on stone loss. Customer does not want to have stones checked and tightened. So we would not charge extra for check and tightening, and we would not guarantee it, but it would be your job to mark that on the job envelope. So we'll get started in just